It's that time of the year when school's about done and summer's going to begin, so I feel like I need to offer another invitation or a challenge because it's easy while you go to Pope John Paul II Academy to remember God. Because you come to Mass on Fridays, there's religious pictures all over the school, you learn about God in your classrooms, you say prayers together. So while you're in school, it's pretty easy to keep a connection with God. But then in the summer months, when you're not at school, it can be easy to forget about God because there's not those constant reminders. You know, we either just want to relax or we want to travel and do all kinds of other activities, right? And so we just get caught up in something and 3 months go by and we haven't even talked to God once or gone to Mass once, or, you know, so that can happen. That's easy to happen, you know, or someone says, you know, I've got a lot of work to do in the yard today. I really don't have time to pray, or we're going to go to that event in that other town, and, you know, it would be inconvenient to interrupt our activity to try to find a Mass. That's what we do. I don't know if you've met human beings, but this is what we do. We kind of make excuses, right? And God gets pushed to the side. He does. We shouldn't do it, but we do. God takes a back seat, or he gets pushed to the side, or he gets second place because something else is more important to us. And that's unfortunate because God loves us, and God's the only one who can get us into heaven. So why wouldn't he be number one in our life, right? We want to go to heaven, so God should be number one, always, always. Can we relax? Yes. Can we travel and have fun? Yes. But God is always number one. Has to be. He has to be number one. So our saint today can help us. His name is Isidore. Have you heard of him? He was a farmer. So this other man owned all this land and turned it into farms, and he hired people to work there. And the other workers used to get mad at Isidore, and they would complain to the owner, and they would say, Isidore isn't working as much as we are because he goes to church in the morning. So the master said, well, I better go check it out because that could be a problem. And from time to time, he would go out to the particular field where Isidore was working. And one time, in fact, Isidore was kneeling in prayer, but an angel was plowing the field for him. Another time the master went out there, and Isidore was plowing, but there were two other angels plowing with him, so he was doing the work of 3 people. The master also realized that while Isidore is plowing the field, he's constantly talking to God. So the master had no problem with this situation. Not only was he not doing less work than the others, he was doing more work than the others, and he was keeping God first. We need this lesson because it's too easy for us to make excuses. We don't want to make excuses. We want God. We want God. We want him in our lives. We want his love. We want his blessings. We want his protection. We want his forgiveness. The most foolish thing a human person could do is try to live without God. That's the most foolish thing we could do. But to live with God is the best life. It is always the best life. With God, we can do more. With God, we can do better. God is our joy. God is our rest. God is our big adventure. So whatever you do this summer, keep God in your life.